Did you know that the most peaceful moment of your day could actually be hiding in unexpected danger? For many people in their 70s and beyond, a warm bath feels like a small gift at the end of a long day, a way to soothe tired muscles, calm a busy mind, or simply ease the body into gentle sleep. But there's something most of us don't realize. The bathroom, a place we think of as safe, is actually one of the most dangerous places in your home. Some habits that seem harmless while bathing can quietly trigger strokes, heart attacks, or even claim lives, especially for those who have passed the age of 70. In today's video, I'll reveal 7 silent mistakes that older adults should never make when stepping into the bathtub. These small missteps can be the hidden cause behind countless emergency room visits, near-death experiences, and even silent passings that could have been prevented. From choosing the right water temperature, to the timing of your bath, to how you move in that small space, every small decision carries more weight than you might think. And what I'm about to share with you could not only protect you, but also serve as a shield for the loved ones around you. So stay with me until the very end of today's video, because one of these mistakes might feel surprisingly familiar. And recognizing it now could be the very thing that keeps you safe tomorrow. Before we dive in, I invite you to take a moment to truly relax. Make yourself a warm cup of tea or coffee, sit back comfortably, and join me as we embark on a journey to uncover small secrets that could change your life. If you appreciate deep, meaningful content like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on more valuable videos made just for you. And tell me, which bathing habit do you think people overlook the most but could actually be extremely dangerous? Leave a simple comment like, "I will never take bathing safety for granted again," because sometimes one small message can save a life. Let's get started. You might think that stepping into or out of the bathtub is just a simple task you've done thousands of times without a second thought. But at this stage in life, even a small movement like that can become the most dangerous moment of your day. When you change positions suddenly, especially from sitting or lying down to standing up, your blood pressure can drop sharply. This is known as orthostatic hypotension, and it's very common among older adults. The warning signs include dizziness, lightheadedness, or even a brief moment of unconsciousness. And if that happens while you're standing on a slippery surface or your body loses balance, it's not just a fall. It's a fall surrounded by water, hard tiles, and sharp edges. Over the years, your heart and nervous system don't react as quickly to sudden changes as they used to. Blood doesn't rush to your brain as efficiently anymore. And after soaking in warm water, your blood vessels are already dilated, making your circulatory system even slower to adjust when you stand up suddenly. That's why standing up too quickly after bathing can lead to catastrophic accidents no one expects. The story of Clara, 76, is a powerful example. That evening, she was simply following her usual nighttime bathing routine. Nothing out of the ordinary. But as she stood up to step out of the tub, everything seemed normal until it wasn't. She became dizzy and fainted halfway out of the tub, hitting her head hard on the bathtub edge, and lay there all night unnoticed. A simple action she had done hundreds of times before, yet this time, it changed her life forever. So how can you avoid such silent tragedies? The answer is simple. Take a moment to pause. Doctors recommend that before getting out of the tub, you should sit up slowly. Breathe steadily. Give your body a small window of time to adjust. If needed, swing your legs gently over the side of the tub and hold firmly onto a secure grab bar or handle. Wait at least 20 to 30 seconds before standing fully upright. That small pause could be the precious gift of safety you give yourself. Don't trust towel racks or soap holders. They are not designed to bear your weight and can fail when you need them the most. Invest in proper safety equipment like professionally installed grab bars or non-slip bath chairs. A little preparation today can buy you many peaceful years to come. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, I invite you to leave a short comment below like, "I will stand up slowly after every bath." Let's help spread the message of protecting senior health. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so we can continue to bring you more valuable content like this. Now let's move forward and explore the next important points together. Many people believe that anything you put into the bath, as long as it smells good or has a gentle label, must be harmless. But once you reach your 70s and beyond, what touches your skin or floats in the steam you breathe can have a far deeper impact than you might realize. Over time, our skin changes. It becomes thinner, drier, and far more sensitive. What your body once tolerated easily in your 40s or 50s could now cause itching, rashes, or even serious allergic reactions. And while a bar of soap or a bottle of bubble bath might seem too small to worry about, choosing the wrong product can quietly inflame your skin, irritate your respiratory system, or even elevate your blood pressure without you noticing. Many common soaps and bath additives contain chemicals like sulfates, parabens, or artificial fragrances. Ingredients that can strip away your skin's natural protective oils or evaporate into the steam and affect your already sensitive respiratory system. The story of Lillian, 79, is a vivid example. She bought a discounted lavender-scented bubble bath. At first, everything seemed fine, but after just a few uses, she began experiencing itchy legs. She assumed it was just winter dryness. However, it wasn't long before red blotches appeared on her calves. She tried switching lotions, added a humidifier to her room, but nothing worked. It wasn't until her dermatologist carefully reviewed her bathing habits that they discovered the real culprit, the artificial fragrance in her bubble bath. Once Lillian stopped using it, her skin calmed down within a week. But the effects aren't always visible. Some older adults experience subtle breathing issues, chest tightness, wheezing, or unusual fatigue, especially when bathing in poorly ventilated bathrooms. Others may notice dull headaches, strange mood changes, without ever suspecting that the blend of chemicals in their bathwater might be the cause. Even essential oils, though natural, are not always completely safe. For seniors with sensitive skin or weakened immune systems, even commonly used oils like peppermint or eucalyptus can cause irritation if overused or applied too frequently. So what should you look for? Always choose products labeled hypoallergenic and fragrance-free. Important note, unscented does not always mean chemical-free. Manufacturers often add masking agents to eliminate odors. Prioritize products with short, simple ingredient lists. And whenever you try a new product, always test it on a small patch of skin before soaking your whole body in it. Also, be cautious with bath bombs, bath salts, and essential oils. These products can alter the pH of the water or leave residues that cling to your skin long after the bath. Over time, even small amounts absorbed through the skin can silently weaken your body's natural barriers and disturb your internal balance. Never forget, your skin is your largest organ. It doesn't just protect you, it absorbs everything you expose it to. What you soak in doesn't simply touch you, it enters you. Your bath should be a time to restore your body, not something you need to recover from afterward. So take a closer look at what you're pouring into your bath. Choose ingredients your body will truly thank you for, not just ones that please your nose. If you're still with me and finding these insights valuable, I invite you to leave a comment like, "I will carefully check my bath products." And let's help spread this important awareness to even more people. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now to stay updated with more helpful, safe, and inspiring health tips for older adults. Now let's continue our journey and explore the next important lessons together. A long soak in the bathtub can feel like pure heaven. The gentle warmth wraps around your entire body, tired muscles loosen, and your breathing slows and deepens. It's so easy to lose track of time when you're immersed in such comfort. But for those in their 70s and beyond, the line between relaxation and danger is much thinner than you might think. When you stay too long in warm water, your body doesn't just relax, it begins to shift. Your core temperature slowly drops. Your blood pressure dips even lower. Your blood vessels stay dilated longer than they should. This silent combination can lead to extreme fatigue, dizziness, irregular heartbeat, or even unconsciousness right there in the water. At first, you may feel perfectly fine, but after about 20 minutes, your body's internal regulation starts to weaken. You might suddenly find yourself sluggish, groggy, or overwhelmingly sleepy. And when you try to stand up after soaking too long, the sudden change in blood flow could cause you to faint before your foot even reaches the bath mat. The story of Stanley, 83, is a sobering reminder. He had a nightly habit of soaking in the tub, often while listening to soft music. One night his son found him still in the tub after nearly an hour, cold to the touch, almost unresponsive. He hadn't fallen or passed out suddenly. He had simply stayed in the water too long. His core temperature had dropped dangerously, his blood pressure had plummeted, and his aging heart couldn't adjust quickly enough. This condition is medically known as bath syncope or even submersion syncope. And in reality, it's far more common than most people realize. Older adults with heart disease, low blood pressure, diabetes, or any kind of neurological condition are especially at risk. Even if you feel your body handles heat well, don't assume it can also handle long exposure. Over time, our nervous system becomes less responsive. What once felt manageable in your 40s or 50s can now quickly become overwhelming. And the scariest part is, your body doesn't always give you clear warnings. The key to staying safe is simple. Limit your soak to about 10 to 15 minutes each time. If you still want to enjoy the bath longer, step out, rest a bit to let your body stabilize, and then ease back in if you feel well. This cycle allows your body to recover without pushing it too far. Also, avoid soaking for long periods if you're already feeling exhausted or overheated. By the end of the day, your body's natural resilience has diminished significantly. What feels safe in the morning can become risky at night, especially if you're dehydrated or overtired. Always listen to the small signals from your body. If you notice changes in your breathing, feel unusually heavy, or experience numbness in your fingers or toes, that's your body's way of telling you it's time to get out. Don't wait for something dramatic to happen. Your body always whispers before it screams. You just have to listen. A bath should be a place where your body is renewed, not drained. Choosing to step out at the right time could be the very reason you enjoy many more peaceful baths in the years to come. For many older adults, a hot bath feels like a healing therapy. The warmth spreads through the body, soothing stiff muscles, loosening dry joints, and calming a restless mind. But hidden behind that comfort is a silent danger. And just a slight increase in water temperature can quietly raise your risk, especially once you're past 70. Over time, our bodies lose the ability to regulate heat as well as they once did. Blood vessels become stiffer, blood pressure fluctuates more, and the heart has to work harder to maintain a delicate balance. When you soak in water that's too hot, your blood vessels dilate rapidly to release heat, causing a sudden drop in blood pressure. And this change can happen faster than you realize. What happens next depends entirely on your body's ability to adapt. For some, it's just a feeling of fatigue. For others, it's dizziness, nausea, or even a brief fainting spell. And in a bathtub, where you're surrounded by water, slippery surfaces, and have few supports, a seemingly harmless feint can quickly turn into a tragedy. The story of Sylvia, 75, is a sobering reminder. She loved taking hot baths to ease the pain of her arthritis. But one winter evening, she accidentally set the water just a little hotter than usual. About 10 minutes into her soak, she began feeling lightheaded and reached for the faucet. And that's the last thing she remembered. Her daughter found her unconscious, partially submerged under the water. Doctors later explained that Sylvia's body couldn't handle the sudden thermal shift. Her blood pressure dropped too quickly, and her heart couldn't adjust in time. The sad reality is that most older adults don't realize their bathwater is too hot until it's too late. As we age, our skin loses its sensitivity to temperature. What feels comfortably warm to you could actually be dangerously hot. So how can you protect yourself? There's a simple but highly effective rule. Keep your bathwater below 100 degrees Fahrenheit, about 37.8 degrees Celsius. If you don't have a thermometer, don't rely on your hand or foot. Test the water with your elbow. The elbow is more sensitive to heat and less likely to misjudge the temperature. If it feels a little too hot on your elbow, it's too hot for your body. Also, limit your soak to no more than 10 to 15 minutes. That's more than enough time to relax and soothe your body without overworking your heart. Your bathtub should be a place of peace, not a battlefield where your heart struggles to keep you safe. Just remember, keep the water warm, not hot. Stay in control of your experience, and never forget, true comfort should never come at the cost of your safety. If you're still watching and feel that these insights have value for you, please leave a simple comment like, "I will always check the water temperature before bathing," to help spread this awareness even further. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I warmly invite you to do so and turn on notifications so we can continue bringing you more helpful, inspiring content to make your senior years stronger and safer. Now let's continue exploring the next important lessons together. There's something deeply peaceful about soaking in a warm bath during the quietest moments of the day. Maybe it helps you relax before bed or soothes those lingering aches before the sun rises. But for those who have passed the age of 70, bathing too late at night or too early in the morning can quietly raise the risk of serious health events, particularly strokes and heart attacks. And here's why. Our bodies operate on a natural biological rhythm. This internal clock controls nearly everything, from blood pressure, body temperature, heart rate, to hormone levels. During the late night and early morning hours, your body is at its lowest energy state. Blood vessels are more constricted, blood becomes thicker, and the cardiovascular system becomes more fragile to sudden changes. Imagine stepping into a hot bath when your circulation is already at its weakest, or standing up from the tub when your blood pressure has naturally dropped to its lowest point. That sudden contrast in body temperature and posture can easily push an aging heart beyond its limits. Doctors have long observed that the rate of strokes and heart attacks tends to spike between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m., the very window when many older adults love to bathe while the world is still asleep. And if you add slippery surfaces, warm water-induced vessel dilation, and slower physical reflexes due to aging, the risk multiplies even further. Janet, 77, is a perfect example. She had a habit of bathing at 5 a.m. to enjoy the quiet. But one morning after standing up from the tub, she felt dizzy and collapsed onto the bathroom floor. When her husband found her, she was disoriented and slurring her speech. Doctors confirmed that she had suffered a mild stroke, largely triggered by the sudden drop in blood pressure combined with early morning circulation changes. Even if you've done it before without any problems, remember, the risk increases significantly with age. Your heart, brain, and blood vessels no longer respond as quickly as they once did. They need more time to wake up. They require gentler transitions. So, what should you do? Aim to bathe during mid-morning or early evening, times when your body is naturally more alert, blood pressure is more stable, and circulation is functioning at its best. If you must bathe early, make sure the water is just warm, not hot. Move slowly. Don't skip breakfast or hydration beforehand. And most importantly, don't rush. Your body will adjust more easily if you allow it the time it needs. We all cherish our familiar routines, but aging also brings the wisdom to recognize that sometimes simply shifting the timing of your bath by a few hours can transform a risky habit into a truly safe and restorative practice. Let each bath be a time of renewal for your body, not a gamble with fate. Choose a time that honors both your peace and your safety. You deserve to enjoy both. After a hearty meal, nothing sounds more inviting than slipping into a warm bath. It seems like the perfect way to relax and melt away the day's fatigue. But for those in their 70s and beyond, this seemingly harmless habit can actually become one of the riskiest choices you could unknowingly make. When you eat, especially large or heavy meals, your body automatically redirects a significant amount of blood toward the digestive system. It's part of the natural process to help your stomach and intestines break down food and absorb nutrients. But here's where the problem begins. When you step into a bath, especially a warm one, your body simultaneously redirects blood to the skin and limbs to regulate temperature. These two opposing demands create an enormous burden on your heart. For a heart that has already weathered many years, possibly dealing with high blood pressure, arterial plaque buildup, or arrhythmias, that sudden extra strain can be the tipping point. The result is often a sharp, unexpected drop in blood pressure. You might feel dizzy, lightheaded, or worse, you could faint without any warning. And if that happens while you're submerged in a bathtub full of water, the consequences can quickly turn tragic. Walter, 78, serves as a vivid reminder. After dinner with his wife, a meal he enjoyed as part of his usual routine, he stepped into the bath believing it would help him relax. But less than 5 minutes later, he lost consciousness. The sound of water splashing onto the floor alerted his wife, who found him slumped over in the tub. They rushed him to the hospital. Thankfully, Walter survived. Doctors explained that the serious drop in his blood pressure was caused by the double stress of digestion and the warm bath competing for his heart's resources. This is a warning none of us can afford to ignore. The good news is, avoiding this risk is much simpler than you might think. All you need to do is wait. Give your body at least 60 to 90 minutes after eating to digest properly before stepping into the tub. Let your heart focus on just one task at a time. That small waiting period could be the fine line between a peaceful evening and a sudden medical emergency no one ever expects. You deserve to enjoy comfort, but that comfort should never come at the cost of your safety. Just give your body the time it needs. Allow your meal to settle fully, and only then step into your bath with a heart that's ready, not one being pulled in two conflicting directions. Have you ever stepped into the bathroom without asking yourself one simple question? Is my body feeling okay today? It's so easy to assume everything is fine, just like any other day. A little fatigue, a brief moment of lightheadedness, a vague sense of hunger. These small signs are often brushed aside without a second thought. But once you reach your 70s, that very act of overlooking them could quietly put you at risk without you even knowing it. Over time, our bodies become more sensitive to even minor changes. Blood pressure can drop suddenly. Blood sugar levels can plummet after a later skipped meal. Heart rhythms can fluctuate when your body hasn't been properly hydrated. And when you step into the tub while your body's already off balance, just one extra thermal shock or a sudden movement could trigger a serious accident. Picture this. You feel a bit dizzy because you ate less than usual today, but you think it's probably nothing and decide to take a bath anyway. Just minutes later, that heaviness spreads throughout your body. You try to stand up, and then you remember nothing. That's how bathroom accidents happen, silently, quickly, and without a second chance. So before every bath, take just one precious minute to listen to your body. If you have a blood pressure monitor at home, check it quickly before you bathe. If you feel too hungry, dizzy, or unusually sleepy, postpone your bath, have a light snack, or rest a little longer. If you're feeling under the weather, if your heart is racing unusually, or if you simply feel off, honor that feeling. Your body is speaking up to protect you. Never underestimate the small signals. Your body always whispers before it has to scream. And if you're unsure, ask yourself this question. If I stand up right now, will I feel dizzy? If the answer isn't clear, wait. You have every right to pause for a few minutes to ensure you're stepping into the bath at your safest. One small minute of self-checking today could protect years of peaceful living tomorrow. Don't let the bathtub, a place meant for restoring your body and spirit, become the place that takes away what's most precious. Be proactive. Be sensitive to your body's signals, because you deserve to be safe, to be strong, and to fully enjoy every moment of your golden years. Final thoughts. As we wrap up today's video, I invite you to take a peaceful moment to reflect. Among the 7 habits we just explored, how many felt familiar to you? 1, 2, or perhaps even several. And if they did, don't feel discouraged or blame yourself. See it as a gift of awareness, because now you know, the bathtub isn't just a place to relax. It's a space that deserves your care and respect. It should be a place of healing, not a hidden ground of risk. At 70 and beyond, every small daily habit deserves to be revisited with eyes full of love and understanding, because our bodies are constantly evolving. And with that change, we don't lose our value. We simply learn to love ourselves more wisely. Whether it's waiting a little longer after a meal, lowering the bathwater temperature, or simply letting someone know you're taking a bath, these seemingly small actions can gift you with many more years of safety, peace, and joyful living. So what about you? Which habit will you start changing today to turn every bath into a true journey of renewal? Which habit surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. You can leave a simple comment like, "I will never take bathing safety for granted again." because sometimes one small message can reach someone out there and help change their life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future valuable videos. And if you found this video helpful, please consider supporting the channel through Super Thanks. Even a small gift helps us continue to spread hope and inspiration to many more older adults around the world. In our upcoming videos, we'll continue uncovering more exciting secrets to help you live healthier, more independent, and happier every single day. If you have any topics you'd like us to cover, please leave your ideas in the comments. We're always listening and walking alongside you on this journey. Always remember, you deserve happiness, peace, and a life lived fully until the very last moment. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you again on the next adventure.